you have to open an online trading account. It only takes 5 minutes to complete. Make sure to prepare your IC, bank account statement, and relevant documents. Launch the M Plus Global app and enter your email or mobile number to register. Proceed to log in and choose Open Account. Select Market, Account Type, and fill in the required information. Then proceed to face verification and input your signature. Once that is done, your account registration is successful. Now, it is time to deposit funds into your account to start purchasing shares. With M Plus Global, there is no need to exchange your cash deposits for foreign currency, and there is no transaction fees. Click Deposit and choose Online FPX to deposit quickly. It only takes 5 minutes to complete. Once the funds have been confirmed and submitted, the next page will indicate a successful deposit. If the transaction is indicated as under reviewing, kindly provide the additional details required. Once you have made your deposit, it's time to pick the stocks you would like to trade. Click Market and select the Hong Kong or US stock market. You can choose from over 10,000 stocks. Tap Sectors to view the best performing categories. Tap Top Stocks to filter stocks according to their percentage change in price. Tap Most Active to sort by volume and turnover. Found a stock you're interested in? Add it to your favorites immediately. You can also add to your watch list so you can check it anytime. Use the Edit function to add or delete your selected stocks. Create groups to organize your stocks via drag and drop function. Stay on top of the market with M Plus Global's real-time market data. Now, it's time to start trading. You can search directly by the stock name or code. Choose whether to sell or buy, click Order Type and select Market to buy or sell at current market price, or select Limit to choose your price. Enter the share quantity and other information, then submit the order. How to check if your order has been executed? Just click on Trade Orders to check. If you want to modify the transaction price, just click on today's order to change it. Congratulations! You're now the proud owner of your first Hong Kong or US stock. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
M Plus Global, winning the world.
The electric vehicle industry is now the talk of the town. Start trading EV stocks now with M Plus Global. Driving an EV is no longer an unattainable dream, and in the future, the EV industry will be one of the fastest growing industries in the world. Many EV brands have also started to appear in Malaysia. Brands such as BYD, BMW, and Tesla have all entered the Malaysian market.
Electric vehicles are not just vehicles. They have the ability to shape the lives of all Malaysians. With smart mobile living spaces and autonomous and comfortable driving experiences, this technological revolution will bring immense potential to the Malaysian market.
Driven by policies and growing demand, the EV market has plenty of potential. So how do you, as a Malaysian investor, seize this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to invest in EV stocks? Let's use the US stock Tesla as an example. First, enter the stock code TSLA or the stock name Tesla. Once you enter the stock details page, you will be able to see the live stock price. You can also view basic stock information such as market capitalization and technical trends. You can customize the time range for the share price movements from 1 day to 5 years, and even from the company's listing date up until now. From this chart, you can see that Tesla's share price has continued to rise from $21.80 to $182 per share over the past 5 years. It has risen more than 7 times during this period, far outperforming the broad market average. There is a wide range of stock analysis tools available to help you make a more comprehensive analysis, such as capital flows, the latest updates, and various fundamental indicators. This includes ROE, earnings performance, net profit margin, assets and liabilities data, and cash flow, and more to help you stay up to date with the latest company news. If you want to trade a stock, click Trade and enter the number of shares. Then click Buy or Sell to place your order. An order has been submitted message will be displayed once the order has been placed. When the order is matched, the transaction is now complete. With M Plus Global, you can trade a variety of EV stocks in the US and Hong Kong stock markets, as well as diversified investment vehicles such as ETFs to help you better allocate your investments. There is also an information section. Click on Top News to stay informed with the latest investment trends at all times. Identifying investment opportunities is just the first step, but choosing a good trading platform is winning half the battle. Open an account with M Plus Global today and take control of all your global investments right at your fingertips. To see more videos from M Plus Global, subscribe to our YouTube channel today.
M Plus Global, winning the world.
Hey everyone, and welcome to today's M Plus Global live stream. So we are back again with another English live stream for you. And you know, Aaron, I'd like to think that we're kind of progressing in this trading journey.
Yes.
But you know, whether you're a pro trader or you're learning just like us, we hope you'll find this live stream informative and fun. And who knows, maybe it might teach you a thing or two about trading and you can start your journey with M Plus Global today.
Who knows? Who knows? But before we get started for the rest of today, let me just get a check from all of you all. If you guys can hear us, please just put a yes on the chat box so that we know that you can hear us, that we're clear, so that you don't see us just, you know, yapping away
To ourselves.
to ourselves. So if, okay, everything looks good, everything sounds good, okay.
So my name is Caitlin,
My name is Aaron.
and we are your M Plus Global anchors today.
Yeah. So for today, as some of you might be familiar already, like this is our, I think, easily
I don't know.
like 20th plus session that we've done at this point. So I think that's even more, like 40 plus, I think. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. We appreciate everyone for being here, even on a Wednesday night. We
Of course, as
really
usual.
like. So just to give a little recap for those of you who have been following us, right? You know the schedules, but for those of you who haven't been following us, right? And who are new to this stream, first of all, thank you so much for being here, and to all our dedicated listeners, hi Miracle, hi
Miracle.
Liming, hi Liming.
We see you.
We see you. Right. So for those of you who are new here today, who are not sure about when our timings, we actually do this every day.
Every weekday.
Every weekday.
Every
All right,
weekday.
even on the holidays, so you can see us actually on the holidays.
Yeah, no breaks. No
we have a
breaks,
morning
right?
session.
Yes, our morning session that is from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and our evening sessions.
Which is now, right? So from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., right? So this is the sessions, we do it every day. Really, the purpose of this, for those of you who don't know, this M Plus Global Live is really just a way for us to talk with you, to
connect with you.
right?
Yes.
And to really understand what you guys want, right? And
Yeah.
this not only...
And maybe share the little things that we know.
right? The little things we know, but we have
We know, yeah.
people who know a lot more who also share on this website. So do keep track of all of them. But really, you know, thank you for everyone for being here,
Mm-hmm.
right? So thank you for joining us on this night session.
Oh, and don't forget to share the live stream with your friends.
Yes.
Introduce them to trading if they aren't already traders themselves. Spread the good word about trading and, you know, bring them in, join this live.
Yes.
Let them learn a thing or two.
And if you want to keep track of all the activities, all the news and events that we have, even to watch all our lives, right?
Yes.
Make sure to follow us on M Plus Online for our Facebook, our Instagram, YouTube. Yes, we have TikToks. We have LinkedIn's, we have, I think that's about it. If you want us to go on any other social media,
Let us know.
let us know.
Twitter, you want Twitter?
We can start a Twitter if you want. All right,
Okay,
so
before we get into that or into whatever we have going on today, for those of you who haven't already done it yet, scan this QR code right here to bring you to a registration page to register your account with us, and you can start trading. But there are campaigns going on.
right, so for those of you who who are new here, haven't registered or downloaded our M Plus Global app, right? Just go and scan and register and download our M Plus Global, register for an account, because right now we are on the 26th. We have about 4 days left for some of
just
the
4 days.
4 days.
Not a lot of days left.
Right. Not to download this thing, but
But for the campaign.
For the campaigns, right? So why are these campaigns so exciting? Why are they so important? Right? It's because in the next 4 days, what we have actually is the NASDAQ campaign, right? So what we have is that you get to enjoy 90 days free US real-time market data, and we are the first Malaysian stockbroker offering this NASDAQ real-time deal. So this is very easy. All you need to do is just
deposit
any amount, right? Deposit any amount into your M Plus Global, and you can enjoy this 90 days free US real-time market data.
Yes, I would definitely say grab it while you can, because I don't think you get this opportunity a lot.
Right. So for you, why do you think this is so exciting?
Well, since you asked, I'll tell you. Basically, not sometimes, I think it's always, you have this time delay on the app.
So usually about 15 minutes time delay.
Yeah, it's about 15 to 20 minutes time delay. And in 15 to 20 minutes, a lot can change, right? So with this free NASDAQ 90 days real-time market data, right? You can actually see the quotes change by the second.
Right. So really, for you as an advanced trader, or even if you're new, right, we want to make sure that you get the best experience, right?
Trading experience, the best trading experience, so you can make all the good decisions.
Yeah. So really, I mean, if you are making investing decisions, you want to make sure that you have the best data on time, and you want to make sure that you have an edge over the market as well. So to be able to get this 90 days free NASDAQ real-time market data is really, really very exciting, very simple for you, and all you need to do is deposit any amount.
Yes, but that's not all of the campaigns we have running.
No, we don't. That's not the only one.
So we also have this, you deposit a minimum of 10,000 ringgit into your trading account, and you can get 5 free Grab shares and real-time Hong Kong and US live quotes. So the thing is, right, since you deposit 10,000 ringgit into your account to get this, right?
Yes.
You also get the additional benefit of the 90 days real-time NASDAQ market data.
Right.
So in total, that is like what, 4 months?
4 months worth of US
real-time data.
Right? So for all of you who are thinking about getting into investing, who are not sure whether to jump into it, and so now is really the best time, because not only can you explore our new M Plus Global app, but with the campaigns itself, you are getting 4 months worth of real-time US market data. You also get 1 month of Hong Kong live quotes, and you get to claim 5 shares of Grab when you deposit 10,000 ringgit into it. So really, it is killing 3 birds with 1 stone. 3 birds with 1 stone. Yes, that is a lot of birds. So not only that, but we also have upcoming. So right now we are coming into Thursday. So tomorrow itself, we have Louis Lau, our head of research.
Our TikTok star.
So if you guys are familiar with Louis, he just did a session yesterday. Together with you as well, Caitlin. Right? So if you want to know more about his outlook for the coming quarter, right? Make sure to tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. to really hear Louis' insights into what are some of the opportunities that we have in the downturn. I know right now, not only is he gonna talk about the US, but he's gonna talk about Malaysia, Hong Kong, really global, if you will.
Would you say he'll go in depth about it, or will he just give his analysis?
I think really he's gonna try to go in depth as much as you guys can handle, but really he might give a lot more, stock picks as well. Who knows, right? Really. So if you have friends who are interested in learning more about the markets,
Yes, ask them to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Louis' Market Outlook.
right.
I mean, especially with the, since Microsoft and Google released their earnings yesterday. So maybe we might talk about that too.
Yeah, so for those of you who are interested in tech stocks, who are a bit more tech savvy, right? Might be a talk that you actually get to ask him a lot of questions, right? Really,
Louis is good.
Louis is good. I agree with that.
Turn it into a hashtag.
We should turn
Hashtag Louis is good.
it into a t-shirt, Louis.
Space there.
So yes, I agree. Louis is very good, and really, you get to ask a lot of the in-depth, analysis type of questions. That is, people like us, maybe we don't have the knowledge to
You
actually.
blew me away with all the information yesterday. My mind was just overloaded with so many things.
What was the one thing that it blew your mind from his session yesterday?
I think my mind was just full to the brim with
Overwhelmed.
information that he just spewed out.
Right. So if you also want your brain to be filled with so much information that spews out, right, make sure to attend tomorrow's
Tune
session.
in tomorrow. Real insightful, I tell you.
So yes, so these are some of the campaigns that we have going on.
Yes.
These are the events that we have tomorrow, and so we have a lot of things in store for you. So stay tuned and really invite all your friends, all your people who are interested in this investment talks, as well as learning more about how to be a good investor.
Not just that, but they also can win 20 ringgit trading vouchers from our mini game.
Right.
So if your friends want to win the trading voucher as well, get them to join the live and play the game.
Right.
And once they answer all the questions correctly, all they gotta do is just fill in their details into the Google form that will be put in the chat after. Around before we end the session, and we will be crediting the 20 ringgit trading vouchers into your trading account.
Yes, and this is why downloading and registering for an account on M Plus Global
super important.
Super important, because without it, you can't actually get this 20 ringgit trade. No, who are we gonna give it to? You have no account, so.
So just scan the QR code, register for an account, and you can walk away with your 20 ringgit trading voucher.
Right. So we really appreciate for those of you who are staying here. So today we're just gonna really take a look at the market. We'll talk about what are some of the exciting new things that are happening in the market, and then for those of you who stay tuned to the end, you get to play our little mini game as well, right? So don't miss out. Make sure to stay tuned throughout the whole session, right? Because you're not sure when we're gonna go into mini game.
Okay, so let's take a look at the market.
So let's take a look at the market.
This looks like the market is falling.
Right. So I
don't think falling is the right term. Like it's on a downtrend.
Downtrend, I guess. Yeah.
I guess. Do we know why? No, we do not. I think.
So I think a lot of news have been popping up recently.
So let's check the news.
Right. So let's check the news.
So go to the news tab.
Right. So I think, like you mentioned, there were quite a number of tech stocks that were doing quite well. Right? I think they recently just released a lot of their Q1 earnings.
Yeah, I think a lot of companies will be doing that. If they haven't done it, then they'll be doing it soon as well.
That's true. And I think over the last few weeks, I think we've been talking a lot about, companies that have been releasing their earnings.
We've talked about Netflix.
We have talked about Netflix. We've talked about Disney Plus as well. I think,
Disney
yes.
Plus, yeah. So let's just look at this. This is Tesla, Microsoft. Tesla? Is that considered tech?
I guess so, right? He does a lot of tech things. I mean, aside from the cars. It's mostly EV. He has that space thing, right, going on for him.
The space thing. Okay, we can check it by searching it.
Yes.
So if we search Tesla.
Tesla Motors, right.
Check. Do you go to profile?
I think we go under profile. So under overview, yes, it engages in design. Okay, symbol. Right, engages in design, development, manufacture, and fully electric vehicles, energy generation, storage. I guess he's more in automotive.
Well, I would guess so.
But
automobile manufacturers, it just says that right here.
I guess. Sorry, It's my mistake on that part. But he does do so much more. Is that under Tesla or is that under SpaceX or something like that? Like the
SpaceX different?
rockets are under SpaceX, but he does that sunroof thing. Not that sunroof, like the
Is
solar roof.
SpaceX listed?
That I'm not entirely sure.
Check. Let's check. See, this is how you can check whether all your favorite companies or yeah, you can try.
I don't think SpaceX is in there. No,
No?
not in there. Oh well.
Oh man. Well, we'll just
well.
focus on Tesla then. Who cares about going to space? I personally wouldn't want to.
You don't want to go to space?
No.
Why not? It's so
Scary.
interesting. I know, but so is going on a cruise.
That is true. I don't like the ocean as well.
Where do you want to go?
You see,
Do you fly?
yeah,
You do?
I wouldn't mind flying.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind it, but I don't want to go like into the deep sea. It's just scary.
That's true. Edge of space. You could be an astronaut.
You see, that was a dream of mine for a while when I was small, until I watched Gravity.
How young were you? Gravity wasn't that
No.
long ago.
I was fine with space until it came to like about when I was like, how old was Gravity? I was like maybe in my teens, a few years back.
Yeah, about there, I think.
Yeah, and then I watched Live, and then I was like, yep, no, I'm not going to be alone in space. Okay, back to Tesla
here.
and
Right.
Microsoft.
So let's take a look.
West.
That I'm not entirely sure. Let's check.
Okay, so shares of Tesla closed 1.16% lower on Tuesday. Wow, that sounds so smart. But
EV is now charging less for the cheapest version.
I know I read somewhere that their share price dropped because they slashed their prices.
Yeah, so I think Tesla right now, specifically for them, there's a lot of new EV
Right.
players
So
in
they
the
want to look
market.
more. Do you think they want to look more affordable?
I think that's where they're going, right? And that will definitely
Can they
affect.
slash it even more then?
I think that would definitely affect their price, the earnings. If you are slashing your prices for each car,
Right.
the amount
How
that
are
you
you
get,
gonna earn
how
your
you're gonna
profit?
earn,
Yeah.
right? So I think definitely that is affecting their earnings as well. But there is a reason behind it. So it could look, because there's now more saturation of electric vehicles in the market.
Yeah.
They might want to be a more, they want to stay in the game essentially.
Do you know? So I read this morning, the president of South Korea went to the States for a Hyundai. For them, so they're building a plant there.
Ah,
Yeah. So he went there himself.
interesting.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa.
Oh.
Why? Why do you yourself need to go?
It's such a big deal that he himself needs to go.
It's a big deal.
So, okay, let's take a look. Microsoft shares of the software giant closed 2.25% lower on Tuesday, but gained over 8% in extended trading to nudge closer.
Okay, yeah, today's Wednesday. Okay. This whole week I've had my dates mixed up.
I think it was because of the holiday.
Yeah, because
in the
Monday was a public holiday, so I was like, today I came in and I was like, is it not Tuesday? I was like, no,
Before you know it,
yesterday.
tomorrow is Thursday and then it's Friday.
TGIF. Okay.
So, really, I think a lot of it has to do with the companies and their earnings, right? I think there's quite a number of companies that are releasing their earnings in this week as well as the next week, and actually the last week. So I think Coca-Cola has released.
They
then
released
there's released. Yeah, I think every company has to. So this is the first quarter one. So I think really the market's down because of those weak earnings from some of these companies, right? And if you take a look at it, S&P 500 also settles lower following, some of these early weak earnings, right? So even Alphabet, Google, right? Both closed over 2% lower on Tuesday, but they did gain 1.6% in extended trading, right? So really, I from the look of it, is a lot of these tech stocks are really
See, I thought they weren't doing that well when the market opened,
right.
But then when the market closed, Microsoft and Google actually they bounced back, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. Right, based on what we read.
Earnings.
Yeah.
Based on their earnings.
But I think that was also just a maybe the down was more so because of expectations from the lower, potentially lower earnings. But I think once they released their actual earnings, there was really quite a bit of a spike at the end of the trading period. Right, so there was a little bit of a bounce back, right?
A little bit, but we'll see what happens now.
Right.
What
So-
would be a key tech stock for you to watch out for?
for me to watch out for?
Like, you're a techie and stuff like that.
Techie is a strong word.
A semi-techie.
I like to buy gadgets. That's what I like to do.
Like, which company would you look out for?
I think I'm not sure if you've heard of what ChatGPT. I think you would have heard.
I use it on the daily.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man, for what? Like
Everything.
Really?
Everything.
So like your work and
I wouldn't say, okay, I was gonna say if I was too lazy to think, but that's not a nice way to put it, so don't listen to me. Okay, let me rephrase
I
that.
need extra help.
When I need extra help and when my brain juice isn't flowing, I'll ask ChatGPT. Because sometimes when you ask your friends, right, it's either they don't give you the answers you want, or they're lazy to help you,
Oh yes, that's true.
or they just have too many things to even reply. to
Yeah.
you know? So I'll just go on ChatGPT and be like, hi, can you help me?
So you
I'm
have
nice to AI too.
you have found a friend in ChatGPT.
Friend in ChatGPT. But it's not just ChatGPT right now. I've started using Perplexity.
Really?
Yes, I don't know who owns it, but Perplexity is also another AI. It's like ChatGPT, but I think its data is more current. Yeah.
I think it uses actual it's a lot like what Google as well as Bing is trying to do right now, I think.
Google is starting its own AI.
Yeah, they are. Not really starting its own AI, but it's trying to incorporate a lot of it. Because I think if you find with ChatGPT, a lot of its what do you call that? Data is very limited. It's only up to 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, where did he get the data from?
I think I'm actually not entirely sure. I think it's just general data that it gets fed throughout the internet.
So
right?
they have access to the internet.
I think they put limitations on it.
Okay.
So the initial first
Mute words.
mute words. So they didn't want it to, run rampant. So
Okay.
I think they gave it up to 2021 and then they just stopped it there. Right. It couldn't learn anything after
Okay.
that. So I think but now with ChatGPT being so ubiquitous, I think really everyone is using, everyone has heard it. I think a lot of you have heard about ChatGPT. I'm not sure if you use it, but for a lot of us nowadays, it's really changed the way we work, I think.
Yeah, I think it definitely has. So AI is definitely moving forward, which is a bit scary.
Here's the thing. Do you look forward to more AI or you don't like it at all?
Okay, so there are two ways you can go to answer this question, right? The first being everything will end up like Terminator. Okay, and the second is AI will actually improve your life. But one day, if they consume too much and they suddenly become humanoids, then they could take over the world again. So it technically just goes straight to that whole Terminator thing, okay? Which is a bit scary because you never know what it could lead to.
I guess, but yeah, that is true as well. But really, Terminator.
Okay, wait, there's that movie. There's this one movie I watched recently.
Joaquin Phoenix.
No, I don't remember which. No, okay, no, I remember.
Which one?
Interstellar.
You mean that AI, the TARS robot that?
No, so Interstellar, right? I'm pretty sure it's Interstellar. The whole thing about that. No, I don't think it's Interstellar. Never mind, I forgot. I'll think about it when it comes back. What do you guys think of AI?
Yes, we've been talking a lot about it. What do you guys think about
Do you think
AI?
it's a good way to move forward, improve your life or anything, or do you think that it will destroy the world as we know it? Miracle says that Meta is going to have their own AI soon too. Oh, Is it possible to improve its future prospects?
I think. Do you still? I mean, my first thought of Meta is Facebook,
Right.
which I don't personally use a lot of, but they do own a lot of other
Yeah,
things.
they do own Instagram and WhatsApp, which I use on a daily, but I don't use Facebook that much.
I think I use it more just to find out if a restaurant is open,
Right.
and their menu.
There are pages, but I won't look at my feed. No.
Yeah.
But but you know what? We also use it for streams.
Technically, yes. You're probably watching us. I think Miracle is watching us on Facebook.
Yeah. So it's good to know that you use Facebook. I used to use it a lot when I was like, when did I get it? Okay, wait.
I was.
How old is Facebook?
Facebook is old. I mean, on a time scale of us, it's old.
Okay, I probably used it when I was like 10. Yeah, 10 is a good age. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used it when I was 10 because that's when I started playing Farmville.
I wasn't a.
That was so
that is a deep cut.
so fun.
I used to play Restaurant City.
I used to come online Facebook. You know, then, right? Spamming your friends was a thing. Poking them was a thing. You use Facebook for everything. So I was texting everybody on Facebook, posting stuff on Facebook. I was that cool kid, you know, trying to be that person.
Oh, that Facebook. Oh, it was such a big thing back then.
Yeah, but I did love my Farmville days.
Oh yeah, I think those little games like really set the stage for a lot of the small little games that we have playing right now.
They had Candy Crush on Facebook too.
Yeah.
But now I use the actual app.
So
What is your main social app so that I may focus on them to invest on them? Oh, okay. Our main social apps that we use are Facebook.
Instagram, I think I use a lot of Instagram. It's where I get a lot of.
for M Plus.
Oh, what's your main social apps? For M Plus, we do have Instagram as well.
We do?
We do, but if you're
We
talking
have
about
Instagram.
you're talking about streams, like we have M Plus, we have M Plus online on Facebook. We have M Plus online on YouTube.
Right.
We
TikTok.
have TikTok as well. We post a lot of
We have
information on
Facebook
Instagram, right? So I think when it comes to like Meta itself, like with Facebook itself, like Meta coming up with their own AI, I think definitely it's a game changer because it's not just like we mentioned, it's not just Facebook, it's
Right.
WhatsApp, it is Instagram, and it's in a lot of things. So if it is an AI for going to,
But how do you think they would incorporate it?
I think definitely it will affect the way we search for things, right? Because right now,
What do you search on Facebook or Instagram? You search people.
no, do you not use it for anything other than social
Search
media?
for restaurants.
So like right now on Instagram, that you're searching a lot of, you're just searching individual people, you're following
Yeah.
individual people. But there's also a lot of education that goes on there. There's a lot of people posting videos, and TikTok especially,
Then you look for hashtags.
I think they mentioned recently that hashtags wasn't like a big
anymore.
big thing. So
still
right
use
now
them.
they still use them, but in terms of its effectiveness, it's
Doesn't
like
reach.
it doesn't reach.
Okay.
So right now I think they're really going into search, right? Because really how you search things is really gonna affect.
Okay, I see where you're getting to, but when you search on that platform, is the results going to show up like Google? Or is it going to show you all these individual pages? Or is it going to show you these people?
So right now, because with a lot of its information, you can search specific items. Like maybe I want to search restaurant. Search restaurants. I will get videos. I will get reviews. I will get the place even in itself and all the pictures that were posted there.
Right.
So it is a very limited sort of like search. But if you implement that on Facebook, right, then it becomes a whole lot more powerful. If you can implement that on WhatsApp, right?
How would you even begin a search on WhatsApp?
I think definitely if you can incorporate a lot more of its elements, like it can definitely auto typing, autocorrect will become so much more advanced.
Like autocorrect. I type in abbreviations. So when it corrects it, I have to delete it and
Right.
write it again.
Yeah.
And they do the same thing. But like, what I search on WhatsApp is literally the names of people I need to text, or I search for GIFs. you know.
Yeah,
That's how I
imagine
search.
being able to find the perfect GIF that you need. Sometimes you have to type in like the office
doing this.
SpongeBob doing this. Imagine being able to type that and finding the exact GIF.
Okay, I can see that. But just thinking of the layout of how they would answer the questions is like answer your search
Yeah.
queries. It's confusing me. Like I can't think of it.
I'll show you a little bit later.
Okay.
But but essentially, I think a lot of it has to do with your own research because right now it's a very new space, right? And a lot of these new tech that's coming out, really, it's it's new, right? So
Okay.
we can only share from what we know.
So back to the Google thing, right? You said Google is incorporating its own AI to their
Right? Have you tried it?
no.
Right? They I think the one that Microsoft has is Bard, right?
I thought it's Google.
Sorry. Sorry, Google, right. Google's one is Bard.
Yeah.
Microsoft one is Bing, which is called Copilot, I think.
Microsoft is Bing. I thought
Right.
Bing was like a search engine.
It was a search engine by Microsoft.
It was by Microsoft.
So,
Okay. I'm piecing it together now. I see. I'm seeing it in my mind. But I don't like the word Bing.
it's definitely not my most preferred. But actually, if have you, because of this AI and stuff, I've actually gone into Bing a lot more than I would have.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, compared to Microsoft as well as Bing, I think when ChatGPT really opened up all this AI, I think it really started an AI like sort of race
Right.
to see who can really
Get there first.
get there first, right? And the one complaint I always had about ChatGPT is that it's not current, right? So I was like, you know what, this would be great on Google. This would be great. Like, I don't know if you're the type of Googler,
Oh, I Google everything.
but how do you Google? Do you search for a specific thing? Because
Okay. Oh my god, you just brought up a great point because sometimes I don't even search for specific things. I put in prompts.
yes, I put in prompts too. I write in entire questions.
Feeling well? My stomach is feeling a
Yes,
bit
I
funky.
do the same thing.
What is wrong with me?
But sometimes the search results that come out is not like it's not the thing I want, right?
Oh my god, Google will just get stronger with that.
Yes, but not only that, but whoever wins the race first, if let's say Bing is able to do that more effectively,
Then
then
people might switch over to Bing.
might switch over to Bing, right?
But do you think Google users are Googlers are more loyal to Google?
Oh, for sure, for sure. But at the end of the day, it comes to which can give me what I want,
Right.
So if Google is not able to give me what I want, but Bing is able to, so currently it's on the wait list, right? So I can only test out like several prompts. Like
Okay.
it's not really that.
So it's in beta.
Is in beta at the
It's in
moment,
beta, okay.
right? But really, I think this. I've been only able to test out a few things, but the things that it was able to give me really, it's like, oh, what was the one prompt I did? Oh, I have this and this in my fridge, right? Please give me recipes I want to make. That's like one thing.
Peace
Right.
out.
So really, I mean, like you mentioned, like if you need help thinking at the end of the day when we're all tired, right? This gives.
Google or Bing will literally solve your question in like
So, I mean, search is no longer trying to find the best search words. It's really trying to be able to communicate. So
find it
really,
really like an AI that is talking to you.
right.
Yeah.
But it sounds so human.
It sounds so human, that's the thing, until you ask a question and it goes, as I am a computer generated AI, I do not have feelings or something and I can help you. It's just like,
It's like,
well, damn.
that breaks my illusion.
Yeah.
So really, I think any company or any tech that is in the game right now really trying to implement AI,
So they really need to step up their game.
yeah, it's not. I think it's not a luxury anymore. It's sort of a necessity to really
Right.
be able to keep up with
The
everything.
current trends and stuff.
Because it's, I find it like the difference between having a website back in the 90s versus a business not having a website, right? I think I'm not sure if you ever heard the story of Netflix versus Blockbuster.
I did. I did an essay on it.
You did an essay on
I did
it,
an
so
essay on it.
you would be very very well versed. But essentially, like because Blockbuster wasn't able to,
You had to rent it.
you had to rent it, and they were very confident. They were
Yeah.
very confident in their business model because they were the biggest game in town.
Right.
So they were very confident, and they were like, oh, we're gonna beat this Netflix.
Yeah.
People are still gonna want to,
They try
rent
to
out.
The physical tape and everything.
Yes. So, a lot of them were very, proud and very stubborn
Mm-hmm.
on that. But eventually, as we all know, we don't rent videos anymore.
We pay to watch them in the cinemas, but we don't rent.
We don't rent them anymore. So,
Yeah.
right, so I think that's the same thing with this AI. It's not really like, oh, whether or not you want to do it, but
It's-
if you have
if you want to survive.
Right.
I just feel like nowadays a lot of things they become obsolete very quickly.
Yes.
If you don't stay on the trend.
The speed of innovation is
Yes.
really amazing.
So to keep up with whatever that's going on, you really need to be on trend with everything. Otherwise, like it's not even about tech stocks or this platform or that platform. It could be the simple thing as fast fashion.
Yeah, really, the speed of whatever that is moving nowadays are very, very big, right? Very fast.
Interesting. But
So-
like you see, I like the way Google looks.
Yeah.
So I would never switch to Bing.
You would never switch to Bing.
No, because you see, right? So I use a Lenovo laptop for gaming, and it's obviously Windows. There was one time I was looking for the browser, and I couldn't find the Chrome.
Ah,
Yeah, and it opened Microsoft Edge. I think it auto opened or something. I looked at it and I was like, why does this look like something out of the 2000s, bro? I was like, whoa, what? Like, maybe it sounds very Gen Z of me to say, but huh? I like the very minimalist look that Google has and the very user-friendly, what's the word? Like how it's very user-friendly.
Yeah.
It's very easy to navigate and very easy to use.
I think definitely there's one plus point for design in terms of how it looks, because I think we are very much even as society, new Gen Zs, we really like the way that things look. If it looks
Yes.
clean, if it looks
Oh yeah,
good
that
to
really
use.
matters to Gen Z. Whether it's aesthetic in a
But I don't think it's not just Gen Zs, but even if something looks like it's
dirty,
dirty, I'm not say dirty, but
it looked like messy.
yeah, like if you receive an email that's well written, you have everything nicely,
you're
you're
like,
like,
wow.
this I trust this email.
Yes, I trust this person who sent it.
If
to
you
me.
get an email that looks scammy with like different fonts here and there with the spelling not right, and then with like
You know those movies when they have those ransom letters sent
with like blocky letters.
out newspaper words. Yeah.
So, I mean, there is something to be said about the design of something, making it a lot more attractive,
Yes.
right? So, who knows? Next time with super-powered AIs, they can just, ask it to redesign its whole thing.
Do you think you could do that one day?
There already is an AI that can do that. Not redesign a whole website, but there are AIs that can generate images.
Right. Okay, wait. I saw this. I don't know why there's a lot of AI things popping up everywhere now on my Instagram, on my Twitter, and everything. So on Instagram, I came across this pretty scary thing.
Yes.
It's an AI that when you click into it, right, you take a picture of your face, and it will generate all the pictures of you or people who look like you
Really?
from the website.
So it will generate images, and it will collect images of people who look like you.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
it's
Man,
quite scary.
facial recognition is gonna
Yeah.
be so, because already people are worried about privacy and all that.
Yeah.
This is gonna be like, oh my goodness.
It's not just that. So on Twitter, I've
Yeah.
been seeing these, like people would post these AIs that takes the voice of celebrities
Yes.
and they make a complete new song and they have those celebrity voices sing them.
I think recently there was a big controversy with Drake and
He's
The
suing.
Weeknd. Yes, he's suing them
He's
because
suing them.
apparently they created a viral hit song.
I didn't get to listen to
I
it,
did-
but
I did hear
everybody
it
was
too.
listening to it.
Right.
Yeah, but apparently it was really good, and now they're suing for
Like the loss of royalties
or privacy or something. I don't know what it is, but they're suing. That one I know for sure.
No, really, I think this is like a Pandora's box. It's like you can't close it.
Yeah,
Now-
you really can't close it. Now every kind of AI is popping up. So like I saw this on Twitter as well. A list of AIs that can help you do certain things. So image generators, something like ChatGPT.
Yes.
There's also one for presentations.
Yes. Gamma.ai.
Also, do you use that?
I tested it out today.
How is it?
So I think it's still we tout a lot about AI and a lot of the things the amazing things it can do. So, but I think it will take some time before it's really there. Because I think I don't know about you, but for some of you out there, like I'm worried sometimes that it will take over our jobs, my job especially,
Right.
because it used to be the one thing that was like, oh, AI can do all this math stuff and all that,
Yeah.
but when it comes to design, oh no, that will require human touch, human.
Yeah, because you need emotions in design sometimes,
But turns out you don't really need emotions to create a good enough look. But there is something to be said about having it look exactly how you look at it, how you want it, because at the end of the day, it is us as humans who actually consume this thing. So
Right.
if you don't actually like it as a human, even though it looks nice to you, if it doesn't feed your audience, at the end of the day, it's just art. It doesn't
Yeah.
serve a value or purpose.
Okay, let's look at the comment.
Yeah.
So Miracle says there is somebody creating bad AI which is learning to destroy Earth or human civilizations. Everything has pros and cons.
I think there's definitely
Bad AI.
There's
See,
bad-
the
there's-
world is going to burn.
I think there's something to be said about good and bad for things. Yeah. Terminator right there.
You see, there's so many movies as well that show you what AI is good for and how it destroys the world.
Actually, I think there's more AI that does harm in movies than actually good.
That is true. No, okay, but Age of Ultron. Now you see
Wasn't that a bad AI?
Now you see, right? Let me get there. So, Tony Stark uses Jarvis, which is his sort of AI that helps him do everything and whatever, right? And then he put Jarvis into a robot.
Yeah. He tried to.
He tried to, and then it turned bad.
Um,
But before that, he was good.
I think.
And then he got Friday because
No,
Jarvis
because-
died.
No, because Jarvis was his AI. There was another AI that was created, which was Ultron, which was
The Ultron was the name of Jarvis after he was put into the body.
yes, I believe so.
Yes, so
But
then
we will have
Ultron
talks
became
about this. No, then Ultron was bad. Then he brought back Jarvis as the Vision.
Friday.
The Vision.
Vision.
Right. He brought him back as the Vision. But yeah, literally one good and one bad AI.
That is true. Yeah. Oh my god.
You need to rewatch the Marvel movies.
I just forgot that one because it's not my favorite.
Yeah. But yeah, we hope the AI security comes before terrorism.
Yep.
Yeah, I think really it has to keep pace because,
Before terrorism. Oh my god.
I mean, nowadays, so many hackers.
Yeah. And I mean, what if the AI can hack into your laptop?
Hang into your lap? Hack.
Cybersecurity.
I think that's already, it's already doing that. Like, it doesn't take much for AI to run through code and to actually, what's the word that I'm looking for? Power through encryption.
So it can see what you're doing.
That
Like if you're
depends.
using it? What if-
Depends. Not the AI itself can see, but people are sure, their technology isn't inherently good or bad. There's, people is the way people use it.
Right.
So there's definitely gonna be people who's gonna try to use this to be bad, but there's definitely gonna be people who's gonna try to use it for good. Like, there was that whole thing about ChatGPT brute force, right? That's the word I was looking for. Brute force, right? Brute force passwords. That was the word I was looking for.
When was
But-
this?
No, I think that was my earlier the earlier example I was trying to use. But people are using ChatGPT for essays, right?
Yes.
Yes. Then I think somebody created a AI that could detect if
Right. If it was plagiarized or
yes,
not.
it was plagiarized by ChatGPT. So it was like ChatGPT 0 or something like.
Because my friend was trying to write an essay. He was trying to write an essay, and I was like, just use ChatGPT. Just put in your prompt and ask him to write it. And he was like, no, dude, like they can check if it's plagiarized by ChatGPT now. So I was like, ooh, that was
So
quick.
depending on who you are, that could be a good or a bad thing.
Yeah.
But I think essentially, like it has many uses, right?
It does have many uses, but then again, will it take over the world one day?
I think
ChatGPT can write a whole book. I've seen it on YouTube. Okay, this guy, he was like, let's try to make money off ChatGPT or something like that. So he wrote a children's book because
was it good?
you see, I don't remember what the content was inside it, but basically he put in the structure of how he wanted the book to go, asked it for some titles and whatever, and he regenerated until he got a title that he liked. And then he came up with the content and everything, and the ChatGPT just wrote everything.
I guess yes, I can see that it has, but you can't really say it's written in a book, can you? Because the person had to regenerate a lot of it until he found the one he liked. So
It assisted him.
it assisted. So I think for now, right, AI is going to be a lot more of an very efficient assistant, trying to get you.
I can see it as an assistant.
So right now it hasn't taken over. It's not like it's not like I tell AI write me a book, and without any further prompting. It can't do that at the moment.
It will still ask you to, okay, what do you want it to be about?
Yeah.
What is the blah blah blah?
And you are still deciding what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
It hasn't fully gained sentience and like, I will now write a book all by myself, right?
I think until that day comes, then we're safe. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I mean, a lot of news in the AI space, and definitely the companies that are involved in a lot of this AI, Microsoft, you have Google, and
When do you think Google's gonna launch?
I'm not sure. Right now, it's really still in beta testing. They didn't do so well in their launch. I think no, was it Google or was it No,
I think it's Google.
Google didn't do so well during their launch. I remember seeing a video where I think they were trying to ask it prompts and it gave them wrong answers.
Oh no.
So definitely still a little bit of a beta testing to go there
Yeah,
before
for
we can
sure.
actually use it. But yeah, I'm excited.
How do you think the market would
React.
That's the word.
Well,
react to
definitely,
that?
I think it's definitely going to be a game changer. Really, especially for people who are really looking in the future, it's really like the next gen step.
Yeah.
So I think there's always that question. It's like if you knew Apple was going to be big before it came, right?
Yeah.
Would you have invested, right? Or
Duh.
so I think it's really like this at the moment, right? Like I said, it's not really a luxury at the moment. It's really if you want to stay in the game, you really need AI in your systems, especially with this AI war between Microsoft as well as Google at the moment, right? So I think definitely it will really affect the market in big ways, right? Especially nearing maybe the launch, there will definitely be more interest in the market.
For sure, for all these techies too.
All right. So yeah, we've been talking a lot.
We've been talking a lot.
Right.
Okay, so we'll just recap what's been going on and what are some of the campaigns that we have so you don't miss out on anything. So firstly, if you've just joined us, hi, welcome to the stream. If you haven't downloaded the M Plus Global app yet, go ahead and scan this QR code right here to download and you can register an account with us. And if you deposit a minimum of 10,000 ringgit, you are able to claim 5 shares of Grab, and you can enjoy real-time Hong Kong and US live quotes for 30 days. Now you see, why is this good for you because let me tell you, if you deposit this 10,000 ringgit, you also get the 90 days of free US real-time market data.
Right? So really, I mean, it is 4 more days left to get these campaigns. Really,
Yes.
it's why wouldn't you want to get it, right?
Yeah,
This really helps you to kickstart your journey as an investor. Really helps you to get an edge over your peers or even the market itself, right?
Yeah.
To get real-time live quotes means you get to make decisions
On the go.
on the go, on the spot, right? So not only that, but we also have so if this session has really incited a lot of questions
About tech.
about AI, about where the market is going in the next quarter, we also have a talk, our Q2 market outlook tomorrow from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with Louis Lau, our head of research. So if any of you have any burning questions about the market, about what to expect, really not only type them out in the comments below, but make sure to keep some of them for tomorrow's session.
Yep.
Right? Don't worry, you can type in here. We will get them all the questions, pass it to Louis.
Yep.
Right? So really, I mean, this is the place to do it.
So go ahead and spread the word to your friends. Tell them to hurry up because the campaign ends in 4 days. So tell them to download the app, and they can enjoy the benefits that you're enjoying too.
All right. So we just finished our first half. We'll be going on a break, but we'll come back on the second half with a little bit more about the market and also our little mini game, right? So you'll be able to win 20 ringgit trading vouchers. So stay tuned for that. We will be back in about 5 minutes, so about 8:05, right? So we'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
How to buy Hong Kong and US stocks with M Plus Global. First, you have to open an online trading account. It only takes 5 minutes to complete. Make sure to prepare your IC, bank account statement, and relevant documents. Launch the M Plus Global app and enter your email or mobile number to register. Proceed to log in and choose Open Account. Select Market, Account Type, and fill in the required information. Then proceed to face verification and input your signature. Once that is done, your account registration is successful. Now, it is time to deposit funds into your account to start purchasing shares. With M Plus Global, there is no need to exchange your cash deposits for foreign currency, and there is no transaction fees. Click Deposit and choose Online FPX to deposit quickly. It only takes 5 minutes to complete. Once the funds have been confirmed and submitted, the next page will indicate a successful deposit. If the transaction is indicated as under reviewing, kindly provide the additional details required. Once you have made your deposit, it's time to pick the stocks you would like to trade. Click Market and select the Hong Kong or US stock market. You can choose from over 10,000 stocks. Tap Sectors to view the best performing categories. Tap Top Stocks to filter stocks according to their percentage change in price. Tap Most Active to sort by volume and turnover. Found a stock you're interested in? Add it to your favorites immediately. You can also add to your watch list so you can check it anytime. Use the edit function to add or delete your selected stocks. Create groups to organize your stocks via drag and drop function. Stay on top of the market with M Plus Global's real-time market data. Now, it's time to start trading. You can search directly by the stock name or code. Choose whether to sell or buy, click Order Type and select Market to buy or sell at current market price, or select Limit to choose your price. Enter the share quantity and other information, then submit the order. How to check if your order has been executed? Just click on Trade Orders to check. If you want to modify the transaction price, just click on today's order to change it. Congratulations! You are now the proud owner of your first Hong Kong or US stock. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
M Plus Global, winning the world.
The electric vehicle industry is now the talk of the town. Start trading EV stock now with M Plus Global. Driving an EV is no longer an unattainable dream, and in the future, the EV industry will be one of the fastest growing industries in the world. Many EV brands have also started to appear in Malaysia. Brands such as BYD, BMW, and Tesla have all entered the Malaysian market.
Electric vehicles are not just vehicles. They have the ability to shape the lives of all Malaysians. With smart mobile living spaces and autonomous and comfortable driving experiences, this technological revolution will bring immense potential to the Malaysian market.
Driven by policies and growing demand, the EV market has plenty of potential. So how do you, as a Malaysian investor, seize this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to invest in EV stocks? Let's use the US stock Tesla as an example. First, enter the stock code TSLA or the stock name Tesla. Once you enter the stock details page, you will be able to see the live stock price. You can also view basic stock information such as market capitalization and technical trends. You can customize the time range for the share price movements from 1 day to 5 years, and even from the company's listing date up until now. From this chart, you can see that Tesla's share price has continued to rise from $21.80 to $182 per share over the past 5 years. It has risen more than 7 times during this period, far outperforming the broad market average. There is a wide range of stock analysis tools available to help you make a more comprehensive analysis, such as capital flows, the latest updates, and various fundamental indicators. This includes ROE, earnings performance, net profit margin, assets and liabilities data, and cash flow, and more to help you stay up to date with the latest company news. If you want to trade a stock, click Trade and enter the number of shares. Then click Buy or Sell to place your order. An order has been submitted message will be displayed once the order has been placed. When the order is matched, the transaction is now complete. With M Plus Global, you can trade a variety of EV stocks in the US and Hong Kong stock markets, as well as diversified investment vehicles such as ETFs to help you better allocate your investments. There is also an information section. Click on Top News to stay informed with the latest investment trends at all times. Identifying investment opportunities is just the first step, but choosing a good trading platform is winning half the battle. Open an account with M Plus Global today and take control of all your global investments right at your fingertips.
To see more videos from M Plus Global, subscribe to our YouTube channel today.
M Plus Global, winning the world.
How to buy Hong Kong and US stocks with M Plus Global. First, you have to open an online trading account. It only takes 5 minutes to complete. Make sure to prepare your IC, bank account statement, and relevant documents. Launch the M Plus Global app and enter your email or mobile number to register. Proceed to log in and choose Open Account. Select Market, Account Type, and fill in the required information. Then proceed to face verification and input your signature. Once that is done, your account registration is successful. Now, it is time to deposit funds into your account to start purchasing shares. With M Plus Global, there is no need to exchange your cash deposits for foreign currency, and there is no transaction fees. Click Deposit and choose Online FPX to deposit quickly. It only takes 5 minutes to complete. Once the funds have been confirmed and submitted, the next page will indicate a successful deposit. If the transaction is indicated as under reviewing, kindly provide the additional details required. Once you have made your deposit, it's time to pick the stocks you would like to trade. Click Market and select the Hong Kong or US stock market. You can choose from over 10,000 stocks. Tap Sectors to view the best performing categories. Tap Top Stocks to filter stocks according to their percentage change in price. Tap Most Active to sort by volume and turnover. Found a stock you're interested in? Add it to your favorites immediately. You can also add to your watch list so you can check it anytime. Use the edit function to add or delete your selected stocks. Create groups to organize your stocks via drag and drop function. Stay on top of the market with M Plus Global's real-time market data. Now, it's time to start trading. You can search directly by the stock name or code. Choose whether to sell or buy, click order type and select market to buy or sell at current market price, or select limit to choose your price. Enter the share quantity and other information, then submit the order. How to check if your order has been executed? Just click on Trade Orders to check. If you want to modify the transaction price, just click on today's order to change it. Congratulations! You are now the proud owner of your first Hong Kong or US stock. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
M Plus Global, winning the world.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
We are back.
We are back from a little break. You get to see our faces again and hear our voices.
Sure.
Okay, so I think we got a little bit carried away back there. We were supposed to talk about news and we got sidetracked into tech.
But I think this is an interesting topic for all of us. So definitely, but you know, at the end of the day, also we are just learning about it as same as you. We're just here to talk a little bit more, you know, about sectors, really to give you a little bit of an insight and topics to talk about. Really,
much of an insight that we can give,
right?
You know.
So really, we want to hear from you, right? If you have any ideas on what other topics you would like to hear about, hear us, you know, discuss a lot more with, you know, invite our research analysts, our head of research to talk a lot more.
Anything, like whatever you want, just
write
put it
them
in there.
in the comments, right? Whether you want to hear about AI, whether you want to hear about robots taking over the world, or what else, like how's airplanes, right? How maybe Boeing, right?
370.
Why of all planes did you have to pick that one?
The conspiracy theories run wild for that. I have a conspiracy theory that links it to batteries.
That links MH370 to batteries?
Yes.
I would love to hear it in another time.
Yes.
But let's not go there. Let's not go there at the moment.
Solar?
Solar, yeah.
Solar
definitely.
power.
I'm surprised that Malaysia does not have more solar. Right?
It's expensive.
It is expensive, but if you're ever thinking of a place that can give like the returns on your money back, Malaysia is the one place that solar is so abundant.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
My God, is it hot?
But who knows, with Tesla coming in, you know, because Elon Musk also has that sunroof that also acts
Right.
as a solar panel, right? Who knows?
Maybe you might introduce it
Right.
more into
Right. So what other things would you like us to talk about?
weapon industry.
Weapons.
That sounds dangerous.
That is interesting, but there is actually. I was looking at Instagram the other day, and I saw there was a weapons conference in Malaysia itself. Like,
They have that?
yeah, I think it's mostly for the army, but apparently they do. Because I was like looking at it, I was like, hey, a lot of them look like Malaysians, and I was like,
People are not allowed to buy weapons.
I think these are not weapons for commercial use. This is more for militaries, for law enforcement, you know, more of those side. I don't think it's for commercial uses.
Right.
If it was, I would be very concerned on the streets of Malaysia at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
Still quite scary.
so
We have someone new in the chat.
Oh, hi, Isran.
Hi.
Very nice of you to join us
Welcome
here.
to M Plus Global. This is our English live stream.
Right. So hopefully, thank you so much for joining us today. Hopefully you've enjoyed whatever we've been talking about so far, right? And great to have you here.
So we got sidetracked again.
It's all right. I think we have. There's definitely a lot to talk about.
Definitely.
Can't fill it in one session. That's why we have so many sessions.
So if you missed this one, you can tune into the morning sessions at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Right.
And also the evening sessions at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. as well. And you can also take a look at our past lives on our social pages at M Plus Online. So we have them on Facebook and YouTube as well. So check them out.
So if you enjoy watching us together, sharing, right, make sure to watch our other past videos.
Yeah.
And not only that, but if you have missed out Louis' one, right, from the session, don't worry. It's all on M Plus Online on Facebook,
Yep.
on YouTube as well. So this is why it's really important to follow us on our social medias to get all the latest news as well as the past news.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Not motivated at all. All right, so thank you so much. Please continue leaving your comments. We really appreciate you engaging with us
Yeah.
and really being here with us, right? Even on a Wednesday night.
Yes, we appreciate the company.
So let's take a look back at the news, right? So I think we've talked a lot about AI, a lot about tech as well.
Right.
But actually, one of the other things that we have is actually this news. So if you've been following us on our M Plus Global, right, you can see that not only do we have the latest news about the industry, about the market, but we also have some exciting articles once in a while that pops up that you can actually not only learn a little bit more about the market, but maybe get some useful tips as well.
Okay.
Right. So did you know that in the US you can actually trade Sharia stocks?
Really?
Yes.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. Right. So for those of you who are just getting back from Hari Raya holiday, or even if you're Selamat Hari Raya, or even if you're still in a Raya mood, I think quite a lot of you actually are still back.
I mean, I would be too. I would be food all day.
Yeah, and not only that, but if you actually extend it out, we have holidays next week that you could extend a lot. And if you have leaves to take it. So, right, many of you are probably still in a Raya mood or still in a holiday mood, but just a segue back, do you know that you can actually trade in Sharia stocks in the US market itself?
Show me.
Right, so show you very easy. So taking a look at the market itself, you see under market overview there are a few products that we actually have, a few instruments that we have. So we have warrants, we have margin, but not only that, we have Sharia stocks.
Right. So if you click on it, then you can see all of the listed Sharia compliant stocks.
Yes, right. So for those of you who are looking for a bit investment that is adhered to Sharia, that is Sharia compliant, that adheres to Islamic principles, right? Maybe you're just, maybe even if you're just looking for safer investments, more stable investments, right? These are some of the things that Sharia stock can provide for you, right? So
Is this Unify what I think it is?
I don't know. Let's see, profile. So if you're unsure of a stock, that's where you can find it under profile
your
itself.
profile.
Engages in the manufacture of sale of synthetic.
No, this is not the Unify.
This is not the Unify. And I
If
think
you're Malaysian, you would know what Unify is.
I think if Unify ever got to the US
That would be
market,
big.
that would be big. It will be the biggest telecom in Malaysia, I think, if we ever got there.
Yeah.
So, but we have Xerox. So
I
if,
know that. That's the printing thing.
yes, that is the printing thing.
You know how in like Malaysia, a lot of people say like, oh, I'm gonna print this, or do you need me to photocopy this, or whatever.
Yeah.
But in America, they say, do you need to Xerox that?
Yeah, I find it very weird. I
Because they
think
call it by the brand.
I think that just proves to show that we that
Branding.
the branding in America is so much stronger. Right.
Because even with tissue papers,
They call it Kleenex there.
Yeah, because it's the brand.
It's the brand name. And the other day I was I sliced my thumb.
oh, okay.
So that's why this is here. But I sliced my thumb the other day, and I was my maid is Filipino, so I was asking her, "Can you get me a plaster? Can you get me a plaster?" And she was like, "Huh, huh?" So she was like taking out like stuff like gauze and stuff like that. And I was like, "Plaster, plaster." She still didn't understand. Then she took one which was basically the plaster. Then she's like, "Oh, this Band-Aid." Which is the name of the brand name itself. But when I look back on it, I also don't know why we call this a plaster, because
You plaster a wound, like
Do
how you
you-
plaster a wall.
do you plaster a wound?
I don't know.
I thought it's walls, like you plaster walls, unless
You plaster walls, but I mean, You plaster the walls because they have like holes in them.
I guess it's an action, right? But like you said, they actually say the brand name.
Right, so Band-Aid is the brand.
Band-Aid is the brand, Kleenex is the brand, right?
Xerox is the brand.
Xerox. So it is very
Interesting.
It is very interesting.
It's very weird. I tell you, Americans just like to be different.
Yeah, but it's really, I mean, it's the branding, really, at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to get on a call with someone, now you say, I'll Zoom. Like,
Yeah.
let's Zoom.
God, we've gotten into that too.
Back in the day, I don't know if you used this back in the day, but back in the day,
in
it's
the
like, we used to say, Skype. Skype. Skype was like,
you.
it's like, I'll Skype you, or we'll Skype, and I'll Google it, right? I'll Google. We even do that with Google.
Without realizing, we've actually been incorporating their lingo into our
And
everyday
even,
phrases.
I think even in food, like when you grab something, you grab it, right?
I'll grab it.
So I think really is a testament to marketing. So
Right. So these companies are doing it,
yeah,
correct?
I don't know how we're gonna do it with
I'll
M+.
M+ you. Are you M+ing?
We might need to think of a better name.
M+ global it.
We can global it. This is a plus point.
See a comment from Miracle here. US is raising their debt ceiling higher and higher. Will it become a huge bubble disaster which affects share market? You know what, Miracle? This is a question for Louis.
Yes, we really appreciate that you shared with us too. We will send this to Louis tomorrow. But really,
Hashtag Louis is good.
but Louis, yes, hashtag Louis is good. Let's get that trending.
Yes, but unfortunately, the both of us are not equipped with the knowledge to answer your question. But we shall pass on the message to Louis, and we will make sure that he answers it tomorrow.
So hold on to that question tight, and just make sure to repeat this to him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? We will also get this question to him. In case he forgets, make sure to comment again.
Yes. Okay. Plaster. Oh, Plaster is UK. Band-Aid is US.
We are. Oh, I guess we are UK.
Yeah. Thank you, Lai Meng, for that clarification.
Yes. Hashtag Louis
That
good.
doesn't mean that UK, like Brits, use it too.
I think
European.
everyone on certain level will always use the company name, but I think now it's a strategy, right?
Yeah.
That if you name your company, sorry,
Something that.
something that's an adjective, a verb, like an action, it becomes, you're hoping that it latches on to how.
But Xerox. How do people say, I'm gonna Xerox this?
I think back then it wasn't so because print.
Or is Xerox, I know Xerox is the brand, but is it a brand of a printer or the photocopier?
I think it's the brand of the photocopier or the printer.
Okay, so if
So it's like I'll Xerox it, like I'll Zoom it, like I'll Zoom you, I'll Skype you.
my colleague say I'll Teams you.
Oh no, don't use Teams.
Don't use that.
Don't.
No.
This is not.
Teams you.
This is not a stock. This is not a market insight. This is just me not agreeing with the name Teams. I will Teams you. No.
Saying out loud just now.
No.
Okay.
All right. So I think yes. So really, whatever questions, whatever comments that you have, if you want to know more about the market, please put it into the comment box below, right? We'll make sure for some of them, we unfortunately can't answer it, right? But we have a amazing expert, head of research, Louis, tomorrow, who will be able to share with you all the information and to answer all the questions that you might be asking, right, about the market. And you as an investor, how does this affect you? How can you actually take these opportunities even in the following quarter? And yeah, so make sure to stay tuned for that tomorrow.
At 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. here on our M Plus online channels on YouTube and Facebook.
Right, and hashtag Louis is good.
Hashtag Louis is good. Okay, I think the time has come for our minigame.
Right, so I think as we're closing on the night, let's get to our minigame. So for those of you who stay tuned, make sure this is where we really get the 20 ringgit trading voucher.
Yes.
Right? So for Isran, right? You are new, so hopefully you have already downloaded the M Plus Global app and registered because that will actually allow you to get this 20 ringgit trading voucher.
Right, exactly. So with that, let's go to the first question.
Wait. So
Wait.
for those who are new, right? The fastest, right? As well as the
fastest as
first.
Correct as well.
Yes. The most correct and the fastest will actually get the 20 ringgit trading voucher. So please, keyboard warriors,
Type ahead. Go, 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 type.
type ahead.
Okay, first question. Name one of your favorite US stocks and why. Okay, this is not really a
We just
yes
want
or
to know.
no question.
Yeah.
We just want to know.
We just want to know from you, right?
Berkshire Hathaway.
Berkshire. So what are some of your favorite US stocks? Berkshire Hathaway.
Don't forget to put why.
Warren Buffett is a genius, right?
Okay.
And Microsoft, because of Windows, yes, really,
Yeah, Windows user.
your Windows. Do you actually use Windows a lot?
No, I only use it because I have to play games on it.
Okay. But
Which
it's so,
sucks.
but it's so good. There's like,
It's slow.
I'm gonna sound like a nerd, but there's Microsoft Excel on that thing.
Okay, that's true. But lately, I've been using Google Sheets a lot.
That's true. I
I've
kind
been
of.
using a lot of Google lately.
Is Google Sheets like owned by It's owned by Google, but they leased out the. Because technically, I don't know either. I want to find out actually.
Is it from Microsoft?
Look.
Love
Thank
Excel.
you, Lai Ming. You get me. You love Excel too. It has made my life so much easier.
Google spreadsheets. Woo! It works the same.
No, there are some functions in Google Sheets that you can't
But
get.
you know what? You can work live on a Google spreadsheet
I
that
will-
Microsoft can't.
I will give you that. Like
Yeah.
you can work with other people.
That is why Google is superior.
But if you're going into like the formulas and stuff like that, you can't get it.
Different. What is VBA?
VBA is a programming language in Excel which allows you to do many wonderful things.
Oh my god. Hashtag nerd alert.
Good looking nerds.
Okay, let's move to the next
Let's move-
question.
Thank you so much for your answers. But let's move on to the next one. Right.
Okay.
Which of the following companies is not a tech giant? Right? We have Amazon, we have Google, we have Coca-Cola, and we have Apple. Right?
Okay, I know the answer.
I know the answer too. So I hope you guys know the answer. Right? I think this is pretty obvious, right? Pretty simple, right?
gonna say Apple.
Unless suddenly Coca-Cola has decided to join the tech game. I mean,
Apple is a fruit.
but no. Unless Coca-Cola suddenly put AIs in all their drinks, I don't think Coca-Cola is a tech company. Right? So thank you guys. Yes, the correct answer is C.
Of course it's
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Of course it is. Right. So let's move on to our
next
next
question.
question.
Okay. Which tech company is known for its search engine and popular email service?
Popular email service, right? So I think this narrows it down, right? I don't think IBM has an email service. It's a computer company, but I don't think it has
I
an email.
don't think they have emails.
What about Amazon? Amazon Prime. But it's still a tech giant, but it's definitely not a search engine.
No.
The thing you can search is probably products, stuff you want to do.
But Microsoft
Or is it Google?
has Edge.
Microsoft has Edge, but
They
yeah,
have Outlook too.
they have Outlook. Yeah, that's true also. Like, is it a popular email service? I guess a lot of businesses use it.
A lot of businesses use it. But what would you say? I mean, if it's very popular between businesses, would you say that it's known for that?
I think, yeah, it could be. Because businesses are everywhere. If the majority of businesses use it, I think it should be
It
a
would.
popular email service. But yes, I see some of you have actually already typed your question in.
Your answer.
Sorry, your answer in, right? It's
sleeping already.
sleeping a day. Sorry. No coffee for me.
But a lot of people are saying Google.
Right, and actually, you guys are correct.
Everybody, I think a lot of people use Gmail.
I think definitely, even if you don't use it for work, everyone has a personal email.
Yeah.
Right? Because in order to do all those, nowadays it's so easy to sign up for things.
Yes.
Just have your Google account do it for you.
With Google, you have Gmail, you have your Google Drive,
Yeah.
and you also get all the access to Google Docs, Google Spreadsheets,
And it's so
Google
easy.
Slides.
It's so easy to actually access. It's free as well.
Unlike Microsoft.
Well, this is why you crack things. I am not promoting piracy. But we all know we do it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
Google
Oh
Pictures.
yes, Google Photos, right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh yeah, I love their face recognition on that. It's really
Face recognition.
there's face recognition on that. No, basically, I mean this is a bit sad, but there are certain people that I like to just group them all together because then I can get all the faces. So like if I do a throwback photo, I don't need to go searching for all of their photos. It's all in one convenient place.
You do that with
iPhones?
yeah.
Not as good.
No,
it's
it's
not as strong.
It's not.
Yeah.
But you can separate them into different
You
albums.
can separate them into pets. They can recognize your pets. You have a few pets, I know. You have 2 cats and 1 dog, and you have a bunch of
Fish.
fish.
Yeah, actually, it's good at my house.
All right, so yes, the correct answer is
Is
Google.
Google.
Right, so let's move on to our next question. So, what is the name of the largest stock exchange in the US? So, we have NYSE, we have the S&P 500, we have Nasdaq, we have Dow Jones. We've been talking a lot about this over the past few weeks, right?
Yes.
So, the answer should come very obvious to you guys, right? What is the name of the largest stock exchange in the US market? Right? So I see some people putting we have Dow Jones, we have the Nasdaq. Keep your answers coming. We have the NYSE, we have Nasdaq as well. Right? We have the Dow Jones. I see a lot of you answering.
Yeah.
Right? And we have the new
NYSE.
NYSE. So, right? So the answer for this, thank you so much for all your answers, but I can see pretty divided in the
I
comments.
was actually confused by this question.
I was actually confused as well, right? When I first read this, we've been talking about this so much over the last few
wait a
weeks.
minute, are they not the same?
So, very divided in the comments at the moment, but
Very
actually,
divided, so-
the correct answer is actually A.
Because guess what NYSE stands for, everybody?
It is the New
New
York
York
Stock
Stock
Exchange,
Exchange.
right? So,
Yeah, I just found out. Not really just found out, I forgot. The Nasdaq, S&P 500, and the Dow Jones are actually indexes.
Right, they are indexes. They're not actually stock exchanges. So that one actually goes to the New York Stock Exchange.
So
So,
they're indexes of the New York Stock Exchange.
so indexes are just like bunch of the stocks all into one index, right? So similar to like ETFs, but imagine ETFs like huge ETF. That's a stock index. But the exchange, the stock exchange that it actually runs in is actually the one place, which is the New York Stock Exchange. Okay. So if you saw our, I think the Nasdaq.
Okay, I'm getting the picture now.
Yes, Liming, yes, you were the first and you were the correct. Congratulations. Very smart of you.
Question. A lot of you too.
Just to make sure that you're actually paying attention to us.
Yeah. I need to slip in some tough ones.
I think you guys have gotten used to most of our questions. Now we got to, bump it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Make sure that you guys are still learning. All right, so we have one last question.
Okay.
Take it away.
Who is the CEO of Apple Inc.? I think this is very easy.
Yes, it's Steve Jobs. He will forever be the CEO of Apple Inc.
Forever. I watched a movie the other night. So, Jurassic World, the Dominion one.
Yeah.
The latest one. The CEO of that Biosyn company reminded me of Steve Jobs.
Well.
Like his demeanor, like the way he just looks like somebody who walk and talk like that.
Yeah, you know, it really does remind me because I think a lot of people, even in movies, they try to model themselves after Steve Jobs because you know he is like the epitome of like a charismatic leader. I apologize. I apologize because actually that is not our final question. We actually have one more, but actually the correct answer, right? That I tried to trick all of you thinking Steve Jobs, but actually you guys know it is Tim Cook.
Didn't he start? No, he didn't start. He was like his right hand man or something.
He was actually in charge of the
Something.
logistics side of things.
Oh.
So it wasn't actually because there was a lot. I remember when Apple was trying to find new leadership, they thought it would go to the design team, but actually it went to Tim Cook, which they were very surprised. They were like, it actually went to him, and actually it makes sense because from the point of view to run a company effectively, it's not just the design of it, but really if you can get the best logistics, right?
Right.
If you can find and source all your products and make them into the effective product that it is, right? You need some guys from the more down to the ground side, right?
Right. Okay, understand.
Right.
We have a question from Lai Meng. Why not ask CEO of Google? This one, not many know the answer. That is so true. I don't know who's the CEO of
It's an
Google.
Indian guy.
It is?
It is, but I forgot his name. That is a good question. We'll put it on to the next one.
Thank you for that. Okay, for now we'll go to our last
question. So. Oh, no.
We did this question.
Yeah. No. Oh.
Okay, no, apparently that's all the questions we
Turns
have.
out that's all the questions
Sorry.
we have.
Oh, bad. Oh, it is. Is that an Indian dude?
Yes, the Sundar
an Indian
Pichai.
dude.
He's the CEO of Alphabet, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you've been seeing if you see TikTok, there's a lot of these like Congress talking to.
I've seen the Chinese guy.
That is
He's a Singaporean guy.
The Singaporean. He is the head of ByteDance, which is TikTok. Is the mother company, is the holding company of TikTok.
TikTok has a mother company
Yes,
too.
they have TikTok under them, they have Douyin under them, they have Lark under them. They've got quite a number of products actually.
I've heard of those.
So it's the same like, Malacca Securities, we have M Plus Online, we have M Plus Global, we have a lot of new things coming out.
Okay. Where you're heading?
Right, so the more support that you show us, the more products we can give you. So that about wraps up our session, right? So as we're compiling the list for the winners,
Yes.
right? Make sure to get your phones ready because we'll be actually sending a Google form that we'll be actually sending out, right? And after that, we just need to give in your details, right?
So you need your contact number, your IC, your UID as well. So if you don't know where to get that from, just check that.
Yeah. So check the app, go under Me.
And it's on your top left corner. It says UID.
Yep.
Okay.
So user ID.
Yeah, that's what it stands for. Okay. Yep.
Right. So very easy. And I think
You have to make sure you download the app so that you can get the trading voucher and your UID.
and your UID as well, right?
Yeah.
So otherwise you can't actually get any of this. Right. So I think that about finishes our session, right? We will announce the winners at the end. But just a reminder for all of you, we have 2 campaigns going on right now.
Right.
We have the Grab Share campaign, right? So claim 5 Grab shares. Not only that, but Hong Kong and US live quotes for 1 month if you deposit
10,000 ringgit.
right? And to kill 3 birds with 1 stone, when you deposit this, you'll also be able to be enjoying 90 days of free US real-time market data.
Yes.
Right? So really, that means 4 months worth of
4 months of US real-time market data.
Right. So really, this is no better time than now. Only 4 days left.
4 days left. So yeah, call all your friends.
Yeah.
Tell them about the good news.
So
Spread the word.
I think I should also go and deposit enough money right now to get all this before the campaign runs out.
Right.
But if this is something that you guys enjoy, right, we really like your support. So really make sure to comment, to share your feedback. And who knows, we had another person the other day was asking whether or not we could extend the Grab Share campaign.
Oh,
Right? So, I mean, if this is something really you guys want, make sure to follow us on our social media and to comment on these videos what you would like to see more of in M Plus Global, right?
Content-wise,
Content-wise, price-wise, features.
features as well,
What are
yes.
some new features that you want? And also, what are some campaigns that would interest you, right? And not only that, but tomorrow, we have our head of research, Louis Lau, talking about the opportunities in a downturn, right? So for some of you who are afraid of, the potential recession or downturn that's coming probably in the future, what are some of the things that you as investors can make? What are some of the opportunities, right? That you can share, and this will be great for you because not only is he sharing about the US market, but he'll be sharing about the Hong Kong
And the Malaysian as well.
and the Malaysian market. So really it is global information, global market insights for all of you, right? And so that about brings us to about the end of our session. But before that,
Time to announce the winners.
all right, so who do we have as our first winner?
Congratulations to Lai Meng. You are one of our winners of the minigame. You will be receiving 20 ringgit of trading voucher that will be credited into your account. So as usual, just fill up the form and it will be credited into your account.
Right. So our second winner, we have Jason Uy, right? Congrats.
Congratulations.
So you have also received a 20 ringgit trading voucher. Not only that, but like you said, make sure to register for a M Plus Global account as well.
Yes. Make sure to scan the QR code right here and register and fill out your details into the Google form. I don't even know if it's a form or a spreadsheet.
It's a form.
It's a form.
So
Okay, it's a form. Okay, so our next winner, Kwai Le Ren, congratulations. You did really well too.
And our last and final winner of today, we have Liu Yok Lung.
Congratulations.
Right? Congrats
as well.
to all of you, right? So a Google form link will be posted into the comments itself. It should be appearing either on Facebook or on YouTube, right? So you should be receiving. Please do click on it so that you can put in your details such as your
your name, your contact, your IC, and your UID.
right. So all this information, very essential, very important to have, right? So yeah, congratulations to all our winners, right?
Congratulations.
Thank you for just thank you for staying with us. So through today's session, we really appreciate you keeping us company, right?
Yes, for sure, 100%.
So I think that about wraps up tonight.
Yeah.
Really, we just want to say thank you and join us for tomorrow's session
For the market outlook with Louis Lau,
Right.
our TikTok star, head of research,
yes,
market expert.
and also our morning session, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Yes, don't
Right.
forget that too. Just as important.
So until we meet you guys again,
Thank you for listening, and I hope it has been a productive session for all of you.
right?
I'm Caitlin,
I'm Aaron.
and it's been a pleasure hosting you guys tonight.